Hey guys, how you doing? My name is John and welcome to my Gamester81 show. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. May has been a very busy month and I actually plan on posting a video here after this video very shortly, but in the time being I want to kind of fill you guys in on what happened in the month of May because it was very busy, especially for my website, which is growing really fast, and I really appreciate you guys, your support, and I just want to give you guys some updates. And I have a lot of contributors, a lot of help that I want to let you guys know about, and if you guys want to check it out, great. Do you have to? Absolutely not, but just let you guys know it's there in case you guys want to. So first things first, big thank you to Jason Delancey. He's a good friend of mine. He's from the UK. Every Tuesday he posts a really cool article on my site about WWF games. He's a huge fan of WWF games dating back from, pretty much from the classic computers, Nintendo, Sega Genesis, 32X forward. And every Tuesday he presents a history of WWF games. So he talks about the graphics, the background, the gameplay, very detailed reviews. So if you're a big fan of WWF, if you want to learn more about this, these are interesting articles only available on the site, and Jason, I just want to thank you for posting them. So I'll put links below to all these I mentioned as well. Eric, his screen name on my site is Night of the Living 8-Bit. He did an exclusive interview with John Romero. If you guys aren't familiar with who John Romero is, he's actually a game designer, developer who's worked for id Software back in the day with Wolfenstein 3D, Doom. He's designed a lot of those. Really fascinating interview. And I learned actually a lot from that. So it was awesome that Eric was able to get in touch with John. It was really nice of Mr. Romero to take the time to do an interview for the site. James, also known as Chipsters, is a good friend of mine. He's on YouTube, and he's been around for a while. He's a veteran in the video game community here on YouTube. And he posts a couple of videos, talked about about the Dreamcast, which a lot of us are fans of. Interesting controller for the Dreamcast, he reviewed on that. He talked about playing online games for the Dreamcast. And he has a series like Easter egg hunt where he talks about Easter eggs in games, so that's up there as well. Jason, also known as Metal Jesus Rocks, great friend of mine. He is a co-host of the Allgengamers podcast, which I'm on as well. And he posted some videos about, recently he did an I Hate You series, which is awesome. He focuses on a game that is actually terrible. He does it with his good friend, Jungle Master Paul. Really funny video, great entertaining video to watch. He also did a pickups video. Over 30 games on 12 different consoles. He did a retro magazine video. He did another video game review on there as well. So he's been very active, and Jason's a good friend of mine. I appreciate him being part of it. Silver Mongoose also did a video, and he focused on Majora's Mask. He did a kind of almost like a podcast style with Craig from TV and Less, and they talk about Majora's Mask. So if you're a big fan of that Zelda game, it's a really cool video. One guy I'm really honored to have on the site, his name is Matt. He has a series called Matt Chat, Black Lily here on YouTube, and he's a great guy, and he interviews people in the industry, gaming industry. And he posted, I was really honored to have him post an interview that he did with a guy named George Sanger. He's a music composer for a lot of classic video games, including Wing Commander and some classic ones. So that was really cool. It's like a 2.5 hour, kind of almost like a really podcast style interview, and really entertaining to watch for me. John is gamer tag is Razor, and he's a new contributor to the site, and he's a huge fan of Carmageddon series. So if you're interested about that, he did an article about Carmageddon. He also did a Portal replica gun review. He has some pickup videos as well, among other things. So really nice guy. He's also from the UK. Another channel I want to definitely shout out. His name is Dustin. His channel name is Video Game Sauce. He's a part of the site as well. He has done a lot of reviews. His main focus is on like Atari 2600 games. There's a lot of classic retro games. He did a Miss Pac-Man review, Jungle Hunt, Dodge 'em, and they're very short reviews, but they're very highly educational and high production value. Vintage Video Game Geek is a longtime friend of mine. Him and I started posting videos on YouTube around the same time, so we have a lot in common, and we talk every once in a while. And he's a big part of the site. And he posted a review on a classic PlayStation 1 game, Battle Arena, Toshiken, and it's a great review. And he, obviously, with his name, Vintage Video Game Geek, his main focus is on video games. He has a great, fantastic YouTube channel as well. Chargeback Forward, they attended PAX East with me, and they did some interviews. They posted Borderlands 2 interview on there, which is really nice. Big Mike did a great job interviewing 2K during that game. Also, I posted some videos, more interview videos from PAX East, including a game called Primal Carnage, which is an awesome dinosaur game. Also, Stealth Machines, which I talked to the owner of that, which they're pretty cool high-end PC gaming consoles, and those were really fun interviews to be a part of. Jimmy Lots of Games, I'm sure a lot of you guys recognize the name. He's an awesome channel on YouTube. He's been around, he's a veteran in the gaming community, He's been around for a long time. He posted a Max Payne 3 review, his opinions on that. Also Ghost Recon Future Soldier. He posted his opinion on that game as well on my site. Jason Heine, the EMU review, also co-host of the Allgengamers podcast with me. He posted a review over Mag Max, which is an NES game, classic one. He doesn't like the game. He expressed his hate for that game. It's one of my favorite games for the NES personally, so pained me to watch that video, but definitely appreciated him posting it, and actually found it kind of entertaining, very entertaining actually. Tim, aka Jumble Junkie, awesome guy on YouTube. He's got an awesome channel, awesome podcast, Operation Killscreen. He did a review. He goes to classic, he does reviews over classic arcade games. So he went to Fun Spot, which is in New Hampshire, which is ACAM, which is the largest arcade in the world. He reviewed a classic Atari game from 1976 called Night Driver. And he talks about the history of the game, did a review. They're usually short reviews, but they're very entertaining, and I really enjoy them. Lastly, a big thank you to Billy and Jay from The Game Chasers. They posted episode 15 on the site. It's like, if you haven't seen the show, I highly recommend it. If you're familiar with American Pickers, it's like American Pickers meets video games. So they go out and go to, whether it's a video game store or maybe a flea market, they pick up retro video games. Guys, I really appreciate you guys taking time to listen to me, for your continued support here on YouTube and on my site. It is truly greatly appreciated. I will see you guys soon. Happy gaming. Take care.